Everyone, I really hate I'll call it small-mindedness. I really hate the small-mindedness that we as South Africans tend to have. And something that we all like to do from time to time is jump to conclusions. But when it comes to serious matters such as rape allegations and cases that are being thrown out of court, it is important for us to be very well aware of certain facts before we actually come to judgments and crucify someone almost on a weekly basis on social media. If you haven't really figured out what I want to briefly discuss or go over in this video, then basically in this video, I wanted to speak about the whole Sjava and LadyZamar situation. As we all know, LadyZamar opened up a case of rape against Sjava, and she claimed that, just very briefly going into the details, allegedly it happened very early in the early hours of the morning. They were kissing and making out, and then he proceeded to undress her and sexually assault her or rape her. And she claims that she could not fight back because she was in stitches at the time. I believe she had just gone through and done some sort of a surgery. So after having leveled these allegations against Sjava, she opened up a case against Sjava in the Limpopo police station, I believe, where she basically, stated that she was raped. And I think it was days later. I'm not sure if it was days later or months later. This happened a long time ago. But the case was thrown out, or the prosecution refused to prosecute. And not because they were saying that what LadyZamar was saying at the time was not true, but they refused to prosecute because they were saying that there was not enough evidence to bring forward a prosecution. So as we are, I'm sure all, or as we should all be very well aware of these things, when a woman gets sexually assaulted or when a woman gets raped, it is absolutely imperative that that woman goes to her nearest hospital and actually gets an anti-rape kit where they can try to extract some very important DNA or evidence from the woman, and where they can obviously give the woman some sort of medication such as PrEP medication and some sort of trauma counseling, right? And it's very crucial that a woman goes to a police station as soon as possible, because what people, or it's very crucial in terms of legal purposes, because then that's where they actually extract all of the evidence of an alleged rape or a rape that happened, and that evidence is then obviously turned over to the police, right? So the reason why people like, or officials like, to urge women to report rape cases as soon as possible or very after they happen is that over time the evidence gets less and less, and then that leads to less of a chance of getting concrete or sufficient evidence which might be viable for use in a criminal court, should the woman decide to maybe pursue charges at a later stage. So what the prosecution was saying, was what the court was trying to imply when they threw her case out, was that there was not enough evidence to prosecute, and not necessarily that the rape did not happen. No one can 100% say for a fact or for certain in South Africa that Sjava either did or did not allegedly rape LadyZamar. The only two people that are fully aware of the facts of what happened are Sjava and LadyZamar. Us having our uneducated opinions and telling people that we will never forgive LadyZamar and making her trend over and over again, week and week again, when false rape accusations come out, is absolutely ridiculous. This is exactly why most people and most celebrities end up committing suicide. It's because of the cyberbullying that happens, and especially on Twitter. I really did not ever want to make this video. And initially, when the whole story or the saga broke out, I didn't even want to comment on it, because it's obviously so sensitive and nobody ever really knows. No one can say for certain. And that's why the courts threw it out, because even the courts and the prosecutors and the police and DNA and evidence can't even bring us to a point where we can say for certain what actually happened on the night or on the morning that LadyZamar is alleging to have happened, right? So who are we as South Africans to come up and to crucify her in the court of public opinion when we do not have the facts, we do not have evidence, we were not there, we are not an all-seeing, all-encompassing, and all-powerful God. So why do we act like our opinions actually matter, and why do we pass those off as facts? It's very sensitive because imagine, if, and obviously, no one knows for sure. I don't even know, but I'm saying imagine if Lady Zamar actually was raped. And now she's constantly having to deal with cyber bullying and people calling her all sorts of names on social media. Do you not think that that could potentially have had some sort of an impact on her mental health? And if Lady Zamar was lying, then obviously that had an impact on Sjava's mental health as well. My point is that it is absolutely cruel and at this point inhumane to crucify someone and to pass off our opinions as fact when we don't even know what happened, when we weren't even there. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was just my 2 cents. I just really wanted to just obviously I've got a very small following. This video probably isn't even going to get a lot of views, but for those people who are going to hear it, let's just be kinder to people. Let's just know that we don't really have the facts when it comes to this matter. And let's just try to be nice and kinder to people. If you want to support us, Java, support us, Java. You don't have to crucify Lady Zamar for it. But tell me what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next upload. Goodbye, lovelies.